Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will learn about the simple practical example. What are the concepts we have learned? So the fetch XHR. So this is the output. So here I am trying to get the joke, which we have used that one. And here which we'll try with the promise. And here this is with an async await. I will try to explain you about this async await also. What is this one? So let's try to do this simple example. Now here this is the thing which I am trying to use it. So here I am removing this all the code so that we can start from first onwards. Let's try to delete these all the files, or otherwise I will keep this main.html only, and these all things I will delete it. We'll try to do one by one. Yeah, so main.html, and here let's comment out this one. Yeah, so we are having three buttons, button 1, button 2 and button 3, and here this is an output which we are trying to display it. And now first we'll try to do with the XHR. So here if I try to do XHR.js file, and here what we want, so let, and this is the URL which I am trying to make a call. So let's make it comment so that we can have it. So first we need to have button 1 is equal to document dot get element by id of button 1. So I got the button 1. Now let output. So we need to get the output, document dot get element by id of output. So we got the output, we got the button 1. Now we need to have something like when button 1 dot add event listener, if it is clicked, then I need to make the Ajax call. That is, this one is through the XMLHttpRequest object. So let's try to create an XHR object, new XMLHttpRequest. Okay, so this is the XMLHttpRequest. Now I need to open it, XHR.open. So here this is a get request, and the call is this one. And here, so we have opened the request, and we need to do XHR.onload. So when this one is load, so we need to call the function. So you can use that one also normally. And here, so what I can do here, when this one is open, otherwise we can use it like this arrow function. When this one is loaded, if XHR.status is equal to 200. So if it is 200, then capture the XHR.response text. So this is the main thing, right? So response text. That's it. And at the final, we need to XHR.send. We need to send the request. So if you try to see the output here, so let's see the output, refresh it and click on the XHR. So we are able to see the response, but we are getting all the HTML data, right? But we need to pass the request headers. How can I pass the request headers? XHR.set request headers. First one is the accept, and next one is the application/JSON. So like this, we need to send the request headers for this one. Let's see the output here. If I try to call it again, XHR, now we got the JSON response. So you will be able to see. So but this one is in text data. So in order to convert it into text data, what I can do, so here we can get let joke object is equal to, so we can use the JSON.parse technique. So JSON.parse of XHR.response text. So we can get the response text. So now here we got the joke object, and now we need to take the output dot inner HTML. Inner HTML is equal to joke object dot joke. Joke object dot joke. That's it. Joke. That's it. So we got the inner HTML. You try to see the output. Let's refresh it and get it. Every machine we are able to get it. So this is a simple XMLHttpRequest object. We got the data, and we are able to make a call also here. So we are able to make a call. Now let's try to do the same thing with the fetch with promise. So the fetch with promise means, so here I am taking the fetch.js. Okay. So in this one, let's try to do with the so with the fetch thing, which you people already know. Sorry. Let's try to uncomment out this one. Let's try to remove this one all. Okay, and now let's try to comment only async.js. We'll try to do afterwards async.js. Yeah, in the fetch.js, first what I need to do here, we need to get the button 2. So here in the same scenario, how I am getting these all buttons, I need to get this button 2. Output we have already declared it, so there is no need to give the let. So button 2, and here I can use button 2. Okay, now here button 2 dot add event listener of click. So when this one is clicked, and here I need to call the fetch API. So here I can use fetch of, here I can use the fetch of this one. So I need to call this one fetch of this one, and we'll get a response. So we will get the response dot then of response. So this response, we know that it is in streams. Okay, we will discuss about the streams next video. So we are getting it as a streams. So what I need to do, I need to convert it into response.json. So we need to wait until the stream entirely is completed. Then we get the data, and we need to convert. So if you want, you can also pass something like return joke is equal to, return data dot joke. So I am trying to return the joke, the to uppercase, so that we can have a clear view. So here to uppercase, and we got the joke dot then of joke, and here we can have output dot inner HTML is equal to joke. That's it. So if you want, you can also write catch. We got the catch error. Okay, we got the error, and you can do the console.log expected error occurred, or something like this. So now we have mentioned it like this. So this looks like somewhat confusion. So we are using the chaining dot then like this. I want to show you the example. And here, if I try to refresh this page, and here if I refresh, and if you try fetch with promise, so this time we are not getting any output. Why? So here, oh, we need to give the accept headers, right? So here I can use headers, and in this one we need to give accept application /JSON. Now it will work. So here let's try to refresh this page, and let's try with this one. See, here we are able to get it. If I click on this one we are trying to call it with the XHR. Now the last one is the async await. So what is this async await is, keep it aside. So instead of using this chaining instead of using this chaining promises and all those things, so this becomes somewhat tedious, and it is very hard to understand. So where this one is ending and all those things, when this promise is getting resolved. So we have a functionality which we will be discussing afterwards, like async await. So instead of having like this callback and all those things, so it will async await will behave in such a way that we'll write the code. It just looks like a synchronous way, but actually it is an asynchronous. So the same process it will happen, but it makes our code to write in a synchronous way, so that it is very easy to understand for us. I will try to show you. Here I am writing async.js, and in the main.html, let's remove this last one also. So now we are having XHR and all those things, right? So let's copy these two things, but here we'll be having button 3, and here also we'll be having button 3. So output we are having like this. So button 3 we got it, button 3 dot add event listener of click event. Okay, and here we will be having like this. So add event listener, click event, and all those things we will be having. So now in this one, add event listener, click event, so what I need to do, we need to call the async await. First we need to do the fetch only, or otherwise what I will try to do is, instead of this one, I will have a separate method, display joke. Okay, so here I can have a function display joke, and this is a function. Now we need to make a call. So here fetch of the same thing. What is this one? Where is this fetch.js? Here, up to here you'll copy it directly of having these headers and all those things. Yeah, so this is the fetch call we are trying to make it, but instead of using dot, then we can use an await here, so that it will try to wait, and here you will get in the response. So whenever you are trying to use this await, this function should have async, okay, at the start. So I will explain you these all things. So here we got the response, and now this response need to be converted into object. So here we need to do again a wait. Why? Because this one is returning a promise. Response.json. So this returns a promise. It will wait until the promise is resolved, and you'll get the joke object. And here I will convert this joke object to something like joke object dot to lowercase. So here I will be using lowercase. So we converted this one to lowercase. So there is no await. We cannot keep await here. Why? Because this is not a promise based thing. So there is no. So this automatically it will be converted. So here what I can do, and again I can use something like output dot inner HTML is equal to joke. That's it. So now this looks somewhat easy, right? So this one looks like somewhat synchronous way, but this code and this code does the same thing only. But here we are using promise chaining and all those things. But here we are not using any promise chaining. So here we are using fetch, and we are telling to wait until the promise is resolved, and the promise will come into the response. And here we are converting it to the JSON object until the streams entirely is loaded, and we are waiting for that one until the total JSON object is prepared. And here we are converting lowercase, which is a synchronous way. So there is no need to wait here. We got the joke, and we are pasting it in the joke. So this is a simple way. So it looks like a synchronous manner, but it is asynchronous only. And if you see the output here, see this also does the same thing only. Fetch, and here it is not calling. Why it is not calling? Here button 3 display joke, and everything is fine. Let's see in this one a console whether any output has already been declared. Okay, we should not use it. Why? Because we already declared in the XHR.js. All files one only, right? So now if I try to click on this one, a joke object to lowercase is not a function. Oh, what is that one? Saying joke object dot joke. We need to convert joke object dot joke to the lowercase. So now here let's refresh. Yeah, we are able to get this one, and here we are able to get it, and again we are able to get it. So this is how we can use the Ajax call, the fetch thing, in a different ways. I hope you understood about this simple example. In the next video, we'll learn about the streams concept. So what is this stream, and what is this readable stream, and all those things we have seen it, right? In order to convert readable stream to a JSON object, we have used .json method. So how we can convert this readable stream and all those things, let's try to see it in the next video. Hope you understood about this one. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.